Bansonyiwe. Nick, good morning. Joshua, timekeeper. timekeeper. Ibanda Bernard. Nick Waboyi, Albert, Deep in Coffee. Banange bansonyiwe mbadde mu mboozi wano. Ngenzo okuddamu okulaba nga obudde ziri ssaawa emu n'eddakiika 26. Good morning, Derek. How are you today? Kambalinda abantu bange bakomewo. Nze ntuuse leeti. The way you love me. Simanyi kuwana naye nani kuwanyeze nenkugamba nti olinga enjuba olinga emmunyenye oli musaayi ogontambulira munda. Let me tell you the truth, you speak with a voice, it's in high definition. Take a picture of you, 3D glasses, make you an invention. Baby girl, you will rock with me, keep you by my side, you will stuck with me, girl. It's what I feel inside. Derek, mueva de queda, man, mueva de queda. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Yeah. Medical fire. When kuba weta tonye banange. It has rained almost everywhere. It's a dark day. Ebire mu biraba. Horror movie bebetandika basoka ne badage ebire bwebityo. Chairman Zach, man, tuseleti mbadde mu mboozi. Nabagamba teryakutwala, teryakuvimba. Nebwe guba musana, nebweba ompe bugumu. Okuba musana, nebweba nkuba ompe bugumu. You give me one baby girl. Yeah. Baby bugumu. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope your morning is not that bad. I hope you're healthy. Yeah. Okay, man. I woke up in a good. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want to roll hood. I'm not gonna put on t-shirt today. A sweetheart today. I make her smile. I make her laugh. I make her dance. I make her wine. Feel like getting on down to me, God. Feel like touching her. Dance to me, God. I'll make you one, me make you one, babe. I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place where we will play. But before we play, feeling good. Jump. It's feeling good. Good morning. Feeling good. Jump. It's feeling good. Come on. jump, 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 jump. Para pa pa pa, para pa pa pa. Booka, 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 booka. Yes. Good morning, people. How are you today? I hope you are having a good day. I've been having a conversation with the person I have in my car. There is a movement. There is a movement these days. Sente z'omukazi ziba za mukazi. Atereka sente ze omusajja n'alabirira buli kimu, n'alabirira buli kimu, n'alabirira famire y'omukazi, n'alabirira famire ye waabwe kwegamba. Ideally omusajja olina kuba mugagga muvundu. And for me the ideal question would be obugagga taata bw'ataasobola kufuna lwaki gwe obusuubira mu bbaawo? That's a very good question that we should be asking ourselves every day. But regardless, you can think about that and think about where your relationship is going, because relationship it's a movement. Machachi gonna che bagambe saawa eno. Mukazi wakwata akasente ke kabera kuchi. Good morning Hanaba, how are you? Mukazi wakwata akasente ke kabera ka kuluzi. Ezo omusajja muzirete muzigabanire wakazo nazo na zigende zikolene ku birali waabwe w'omukazi, zikole kwanjula, zikole ku mbaga, ebyo byonna. But today I want to talk about the ideal budget, because it's very important for you to have an ideal budget. Oleme kujjawa athango osubira nti agenda kukola miracles. Yes. Nenga muli mutya ku machaga leero. Today is a dark day. It's been a long time since I felt like I don't want to really wake up. But today I feel like, should I sleep in? Even on Sundays I wake up very early. But today I feel like I should sleep in. You know that small rain that comes, that small rain there, and you can feel it on the roof. And I felt like, and the bed was really warm, and I knew I was going to get in the car. And the car doesn't get as warm as the bed, but then I have deadlines to catch, to hit. I basically had to wake up. I hope that majority of you did not actually wake up because of deadlines, that you woke up because you wanted to actually wake up. Yeah, your discovery. Ate ono old boy wachira college boutique. Old boy bafe kyavuga buno bukolola tulina okwekolako ennyo. Tulina okwekolako ennyo naffe tutuuke nga zi Land Rovers ziriko sticker z'essomero lyaffe. Namwe abasomera mu masomero ng'eryange. Namwe of course tulina kwekolerako wamu. We have to really work hard. We have to really work hard. And I'm warning you, Harlem. So the ideal budget ngenda kutunulira emmoroka nga bwe nkamba sente zoba nazo kuruga eyo mugiraba egenze eyo kuruga egenze eyo. If you want to buy that Kruger, not exactly that one, but a Kruger like that one, ateno ya V, name always is a V, which are the ideal bidibina. We know kuba it's also a Kruger yiri ya silver. Boisa amaso wali ku Kruger wali yiri. Ha neno nayo ya V. Nenga bwe babidibina osigalo oyita. So but ideally if you want to buy a Kruger like that one go jagala nga nungi bera next nenyo million 2. Very 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 minimum million 2. Bobo yagala okugula kawundo yiri the Harrier kawundo oba wetaaga ekitone nenyo million 3.5 okugula moroka eyo nga tekenda kutawanya. Then ekirala majority of the time when I'm talking about these cars I'm talking about a car that you're going to buy and ideally drive for some time, like a couple of months without actually fixing stuff. I know that it's very hard for someone to buy a Ugandan used car and then you don't fix anything, but there are cars that we have bought and people don't fix anything. There is someone on TikTok that said Arthur koyogede ku Probox can netereze nonye jituwaring Probox injivuddeko, because we realize there's a person on TikTok that said they bought a UBH Probox at 14 million. Was it 14 or 15? 14 million. And nemwakanya nnyo ne bagamba olimba mwabo benyini comment omwe nyini someone came and said oyo guy je yagula Probox, that guy was there. Na agamba the Probox he bought at 15 was not worth 15. Yes, the number plate was new, but the car itself wasn't worth 15 because yachigu atecha amani. Okitegeera. Oyo nagamba nze nagireseeyo kitegeeza this guy was the highest bidder because he did not what he was bidding for. Good morning Arthur. Yes. Morning Daniel 1K. Omusajja toba nazizo unless nga you have more wives awo tebakulingiriza nnyo. Good morning Abby. Pablo Henry. Omusajja toba nazo nenga. Do you guys realize that ensi gye tulaga ebintu ebimu byogera mu Uganda because bana abantu ba YouTube bo bajjayo videos abanaabwe balinga abagamba mbufi ebintu bye twogera tetubimanyi bo bajjajinga ku culture yewaabwe, but bw'oba badde weegendereza how the culture shifts are going, bw'otunulira mu nsi z'abazungu ate abatuleetera okulowooza nti omusajja ayina kubanga ye providinze buli kiseera. Do you realize nti ate bo they split? Nze nyina omuzungu gwe mmanya, I'm really close to him, naye yawasa mukazi we nga ne mukazi we naye alina ebyobugagga bye ne bagatta ne baawukana. Bwe baayawukana buli omu n'atwala ebibye. Okitegeera teryaliko nti omukazi kaatwala eby'omusajja oba ki, because bonna balina ke balina. I think ekyo ekintu ekigenda around my church nga bakispreadinga n'abakazi abatera okugamba obeera n'oyo baawo ajja kuyiwayo akuleke nga tolina koolina. One thing the gender realizes nti abantu babeera in relationships nga tebeeyagala naye nga ate basigalamu because tebaagala kubeerawo nga tebali mu relationship. People are scared of being single too much. They are scared of being single to the extent that they spend their lives with the wrong people, okitegeera, and the wrong person tabula. Last price, ISIS price, tip-top condition. ISIS beera ne million kale nga 22 because ISIS engeri esitalina nnyo katale. Atajukira ISIS zajja later on, they came later on than they wish, so they are very few on the road and people did not really embrace them. So the ISIS, I would actually recommend you have about 20 million to be safe. Have 20 million. Yeah, ujaji funanga mbalagavu. Good morning brothers and sisters. Mukama yebaziba. Amina sebulime. Ogambo otya muganda wange. Amina Stanley. Kansubira muri bulungi. Movement mujulira abakazi bagamba sente zaabwe bagenda zitereka mu mbawe buli kimu. Nti muyitiridde obamenye emitima olugira bwe muwezaawo kasente nga muwasa abakazi ab'okubiri. But I realize your movement egenda mu maaso y'abantu oba abataasoba oba abafumbirwa abantu nga tebeeyagala. Samuel gwogamba math agambye atya? Kuluga yiye etali ya V 24 miliyoni 2 kuluga. Kati eri lwaffe tuli mu maaso mugirengera, eri lwaffe egenda wamu ne kuluga ya white eyo beera ne miliyoni 15.25 eri Uganda News mu bondi. Kati mu bondi waliyo mpya za miliyoni nga 67 okitegeera. So I recently drove a Suzuki Grand Vitara. Navuga Suzuki Grand Vitara, 0 mileage. I did a review on it. I'm probably uploading the video maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow probably. Niza no gisabere ekiro ekyali mu post production, but it yeah. Nenga guchomanya nti I enjoy driving the car. It had paddle shifters. Did I even include the paddle shifters in the final edit? I'm going to go and see if I didn't include the paddle shifters. I'm going to include them. But the Suzuki Grand Vitara 0 mileage bajitunda bayina zili version bili waloje batunde milioni oba 10 neje batunde 12 more something. So namu abaina mu kasente. Now Suzuki Grand Vitara is one of those cars that you can actually go and buy at 100 and something millions. You'll still enjoy it. But if you don't have that much money, then Kruger weerika undo weeri use the million asato mozizo mu bondi mu million yobankaga. Then Kruger mpya, people are talking about the new Kruger being better than the Harry. And then there is also the Vanguard, which is about 55 to 60 million. And then there is Subaru XT, which is I find a little more comfortable than the Kruger, more comfortable than the RAV4. So you can also buy the Subaru XT. Then of course the Mercedes-Benz MLs. Now those are very, very, very reliable. As long as Chenaraba ku German cars, and I think Antonio shared the video yesterday, I think as well. German cars, you just have to treat them the right way they were meant to be treated. Don't treat them the way they were not meant to be treated. The first things first. German cars were not meant to go through mud. They were not meant to go to the village in Lushere. The German cars were not meant amazzi gasesive joint yange nyiro gikyusa leero Antonio nno gwegera ku battery naye enkuba eno kyetukola enkuba ette emmotoka zaffe kati amazzi kasita gayitamu katono kati mu CV joint ng'emekesi. And that's one advantage, by the way, guys, for the guys that wanted to buy Mark II Grand, Mark II Musota, Alteza. You'll never have problems with CV joints. They don't have those things. The only thing they have is the ball joint, and the ball joint you can drive a year without changing it. So as long as you can change the ball joint once every year, you're good. That's the only. And Mark II Grand, Mark II Musota, the Alteza, you can drive and drive without maintaining for a year. I think I did it for a year without actually maintaining. Wira akayimba kange akamu ku bwe nasookeramu twakayimba ne mukwano gwange bamuyita TJ. You promised me that you'll never be. Ani na Brian Emma Gambie abakazi b'ennaku zino baagala biwedde. I actually think they were mentored into it. Omukazi okutandika okulowooza mu ngeri eyo ebiseera ebisinga kibeera nti gye yakulira kyabanga bwe kityo. So if for example me as a man, when nakulire ewantu nga a man provides, I will definitely provide. Omulenze yakulire ewantu nga the man doesn't really have to provide because their dad wasn't providing, he might never provide as well because that's what he saw. That's why majority of the time if you find young men that are not really providing for their homes, it's because they grew up with a single mother, so they saw their mom providing for the family, so they're asking themselves kakati ze mukyala wange nga lwaki talabirira family, because I know mukazi gwe yalabanga providing kati naye yebuuza ono mukazi type kyatasobola kuprovidinga okitegeera. Yesterday nalabye Subaru UBH yakutta omuliro anti bamodifyinga nnyo emmoroka ezo ate ne bazimodifyinga bubi okitegeera. Good morning Arthur, thanks for the broadcast. Do cars have seasons or periods where it's recommended to buy throughout the year? They used to. It used to be the case. Edda nga abazadde tebanayiga planning, but these days abazadde ba planning. Edda kyabanga nti it's cheaper to buy cars in January. It's cheaper to buy cars in January. Naye ennaku zino I can tell you that siwe kiri. It's cheaper to buy a car when you can afford it. It's just cheaper to buy a car when you can afford it. It's not cheaper to buy a car at any period because people are broke or because people are going to be looking for. It's just cheaper to buy cars when you have money. Mathematics is simple. If a man has 1 million and a woman has 1 million, the total in the house is 1 million. As a man, you will never have stress. Good morning, Africa Carota. I try to download songs. It's only one in all. Are you sure? Let me find a better platform to actually. I'm going to find a better platform to put those songs. I'm going to find a better platform. Nalongweze Investments, how are you? Morning everyone, welcome back from the weekend. Dennis. So today you're also having a very good beginning of the week. Chonache Chiri, I think I'm working with to-do lists, and to-do lists empower me a lot. They make doing whatever I need to do very easy and seamless, and I'm focused. So I encourage you as the week starts to have a to-do list. Demanding in a of course, for the people that have things like you need to accomplish tasks. There are people that don't really have tasks to accomplish. But the people that don't have shops, like people like me. For example, today I have a pre-purchase inspection to do. The person that I tried Natanica pre-purchase inspection on Saturday, we did not finish it because we were not really happy with the Subaru that we saw. So we said let's give ourselves 2 days. We finally got another offer that is almost within our range. 19, our budget is 17. But we're going to bargain with that person and see. It looks to be a little better than the other one. So we're going to try and bargain and see if that person falls within our budget, then we will buy it. If it doesn't, then we have to go back and bargain with the other one because already so we want to we have to definitely we have to just bargain and see so we have 2 cars on offer since Saturday, and there are 25, 20, 26, 27, so which is out of our budget. So today the first task on my menu, which is not really going to be the first task I accomplish, is going to be inspecting that car. The second thing I'm going to do, Antonio Boba Woli, before I buy a new battery, I want to have a mechanic check out check if my car is actually charging the battery properly, because I've not really had this problem in the past like 3 years. And this will be a battery I buy brand new batteries, so I'm going to check have the mechanic check out that charging. One of the tires is not actually braking, so I will probably do a tutorial on that for you guys to know if you have an emergency. And everybody that is driving an old car, you're driving a Ugandan used car, you bought Ugandan used, you basically need to have a first aid kit for the car in your boot. You have a spanner size 10, size 12, size 14, size 10, size 8, size 12, size 14. You have to have those 4 spanners with you. Why? Those 4 spanners almost solve every problem, every simple problem a Toyota might have. And then you need to have a star, you need to have a minus. Those are screwdrivers. So you have a screwdriver minus, you have a screwdriver star. You can get 2 in 1 where you just remove it and put, I don't know if I have a sample here. No, I don't. So you need to have those. Then you have spanners 12, 10, 12, 14, 8. No, you start with 8. 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. Then you'll probably, and then the wheel spanner definitely, and a jack, and kanaka koba jack if you don't have the jack hydraulic. Then you'll be almost able to solve majority of the problems that your car can get, that a mechanic will just give you first aid. So first aid, what brakes is like the brakes is mabega ompiro gumgwade gwiwa high brake fluid. So what I did na jeko bujja second and take more buvera nenzizayo, and that's how I'm moving, and the brakes are working perfectly. So I have to work on the brakes as well. Nane kampulida akakona omaso kugamba kugira gabola ziravu lero. So as I finish the pre-purchase inspection, I'll get the boy to open and again go korako, and then of course the office work where I have a lot of tasks to accomplish, but that's growing up. Nenga Arthur, do you know that you can make a very good radio presenter? Ndi munakatemba Andrew, ndi munakatemba nasoma drama emyaka esatu. And before that I started performing when I was in like senior 1. And then at 16 I started traveling abroad and performing. So I've been performing for literally half of my life. I'm 33 and I started performing at 16 professionally. So half of my life I've been performing professionally. So I think that's where the vibe comes from. Once you become a mechanic with all those tools, all of worship, I've been with Europeans, and I can tell you that abazungu weba tusingira buli kimwachiga, especially the men. Amusajja oyina okubanga omanyi bino ebintu. This should be like basic skills, kubanga ate abazungu weba tusingira nti bo masomero ga bino ebintu babisoma mu science. Ne basoma hydraulic, akola bwati brakes zikola bwezi. So first aid we moroka inaina abazungu nze nakola. There is a time I went to Denmark, I went to perform, and the manager of the orchestra I was working with, so I would live in the hotel, but after performance, after rehearsals, I would go with this guy. Yali musician, he was a musician. Nenga ali mukuzimba, he had an island, he owned an island, and after the rehearsal he would go every day to build his house. Nga yaje zimbira. So he had all the tools. Yukida baba zungu bazimbisa ambao. And he would, every day we would go and he would build one. He would be working on that. I find that for us Africans, I think because tuba de mumbere MBA, tetwagala nnyo kwemenya, tetwagala kuyiga bintu, tetwagala kukola bintu bitulabisanga nga abakola bintu tasoma, tubonyebonye nnyo. Okitegeera abazungu abo balaba okanike moroke wabwe kya bei. So they learn how to fix these things. They learn how to fix these things. Into omuzungu taking a car to the mechanic bakujjeko $300. Nenge ekimu bakujjirako $300 obadde osobola okukyekolera. All you needed was a 10 size spanner. Okitegeera like ngekyo okulawa brakes. Okulawa brakes ekyo mechanic akujjako emitwalo 2. Nalawa brakes. I've seen those mechanics do it so many times. That's why I was able to do it myself. And there's a time I was in the field, and because I didn't have a size 10, omwana najja nalawa brake nanzijako emitwalo 2 just kulawa bulawichi. And then because not everyone should actually be touching your brakes, your brakes hold your life. So me sibuli mechanic anti akola brakes zange. That's why naziraye I want to go to town, but the bomoke bajikanikira ku office, then the mechanic will come and fix it. So okuyiga kanika techikufula mechanic. It's like we need to all know basic first aid for people. Nti umwana wosenga afuna electric shock, what do you do? It doesn't make you a doctor. Nti umwana wosenga agwa mazzi na bida, what do you? That doesn't make you a doctor. You could never be a doctor. You get, but you need to learn basic first aid. Eventually mtu ino big ngo kwetera breaks mu motoka. We need to learn how to diagnose these things. Kadize moroke yange nchimanyi che yanko daruli when I was doing the Grand Vitara review. Nti we packed nenera bilam double indicators for like 30 minutes. Battery negwako, it's not supposed to do that. So I know that. I know how to diagnose. It doesn't make me a mechanic. But because I drive a car every day, what we have been doing, you know, kumanya no gama kati chino wechiba I start from here, chino wechiba I start from here. Otherwise, the mechanic abagenda kuba. There is a lady, she forgot to remove the handbrake. Yali yakaige moroka. She forgot to remove the handbrake and she drove it for some time. Moroka netuka ne jami ga magulu. Mechanic abuyaja na mgamba, aha. Tuino gula waya ya handbrake, tugule brake, tugule ne cylinder efudde, na mjake emitwalo nga 3. All this guy did, yadiriza bricks. He didn't even spend any money. Yadiriza teyagula na bricks. Yadiriza bricks. So once you don't know some of these basic things, you become so you become prey to these mechanics. So me, I know how to diagnose my things, and some of these things I can fix them. It's just that I don't have the time. I literally don't have the time even on the weekend. Like on Sunday would be the day that I have time to actually fix these things myself. But on Sunday, Nazokse, you have to go to church. After church, Aban has to go for swimming. Then when Aban goes to swimming, basically, then it's my gym area. Then I go to gym. After gym, I had to do the broadcast. Now, after I did the broadcast, that's when I realized the brakes is time to some chibugancha. Named our brakes. Then I washed the car. After washing the car, I realized there is a landing page I had to work on. Then I worked on landing page. Where's Anganti? Nasumagide no sumagida ngancha kuda ku landing page. I just closed the laptop in the neighbor car. So today morning I woke up. I'm doing a broadcast now. When I get to office, I have to teach some people. I teach a directing class, so I have to teach a directing class up to around 11. Then at 11, my pre-purchase inspection people are coming in. Which after the pre-purchase inspection, I need to redo my campaigns to make sure the campaigns are actually doing what they need to do. And by evening, I have a class at 5 p.m. Unsoma, Nadayok Soma. So I need to go and then that class ends at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. then I have to drive to my place in Matuga. You realize that my day is already full. But if I had time, there are things I can actually fix myself. Those things you're never done, but it's time. The only thing that should stop you from doing certain things should be the time. Like Yoka, Boba Musaja, by the way, for all men, I think I'm going to do a course like 2 hours for men to learn the basic first aid of your car. So that shovuga moroka no geda muchalo emoroka ne kufako no itaka kari. As a man, that should not happen. That should not happen because you are a man or ina amanyi. It's like there is when I was in Kasangati, my neighbor omukazi yali despising her man. Why was she despising her man? The man could not even change a bulb. The man could not even change a bulb, right? And it's a very bad thing for you as a man to not know some of these basic things. Or you know kubango manya at least choose a bulb. Or you know kubango manya how to connect a socket. Neka tugwene socket na yo ojiitireka myufu. Echo na chachi kubise. Or I've realized actually never know bakamyufu na bote bamanyi bakola. They are gambling. You need to know that once I pull my handbrake and the handbrake is not working, what's the problem? Because there is definitely a problem. It can't just be that the handbrake is simply not working. No. Chitegiza brakes zema begaziwe deko. Ochitegira. Bolinya mu brake ne womela. Soko okebere brake fluid rachitagida. And I think these things are taught in driving school, but majority of us don't actually go to driving school. Majority of us learn with in our friends' cars. Ndozo chitege the Holy Hall of Worship International. You get some of these things should be basic knowledge. Ngaba kazi, majority of women know how to actually unplait their hair. Majority of women know how to unplait their hair. Me, I cut my son's hair. And you get better with time. The more you do it, the better you get. The more you do it, the better you get.
Arthur, thanks for this broadcast. I have remembered this. I want to buy a Rumion. What should I look for? Because I don't want to buy a car and be responsible. I don't think a Rumion is going to become a pain for you. The Rumion is still new on the market. I can tell you honestly. Sorry about that. Let me just mute that. I can tell you that people should not lie to you that they know the problems of the Rumion yet. Why? Because the Rumion is still new on the market. It's still a new car on the market. Tebamanyi bizibu bya Rumion by yet. They don't. Of course, a busy way moja bifu na wiring. That happens with every car. Wiring, ujafuna suspension, because if there's ozifanga, newe ba moroka 0 mileage. You will see the review I did on the Suzuki Grand Vitara. I was talking to this salesperson because you can't do a test drive without them in the car. And I was asking them, your warranty, what does it cover? When it says warranty on the batteries 5 years, and I asked him, okay, do you give me warranty on ball joints? And he said, but ball joints can die. It doesn't matter which car it is. So with the ball joints, you have to pay. That's suspension. Tebakuwa warranty on suspension. So if a brand new car, if with a brand new car you don't get warranty for suspension, you need to definitely know that emmotoka eyo neweeba suspension esobola okufa era togule emmotoka ng'oguze emmotoka nkadde n'ogamba wankeberedde emmotoka shoko zaabadde nfu olaba n'abemoka ba 00 mileage tebakuwa warranty ku suspension system, tebakuwa warranty ku steering rack. Okitegeera waliwo ebintu batawaako warranty. Those are parts they can wear out depending on how you drive, where you drive from and all those things. Okitegeera, so they give you warranty on things like engine, gearbox and battery. Which take it and warranty because those are things that can die anytime. Nti osobola okuvuga emmotoka ya 0 mileage n'ogivuga emyaka 3 and the CV joint dies netandika okumeketa. So you need to also understand that as you buy Ugandan used Rumion, some of the things might die tomorrow. Osobola ogigula leero nekifa enkya, suspension, steering rack. Okitegeera. So the things that probably the mechanic should give you guarantee on should be the engine, should be the gearbox. Binebidana they can check just to make sure. Like I told you when we checked the Subaru on Saturday, Subaru the steering rack was leaking, which meant the steering rack was dead. Okay, it wasn't really dead, it was starting to die. Okay, the windscreen, those two repairs alone will take cost about 450. And then mwalimu akantu akatagula buno obugule mmoroka mu nzijo obuhando akamutekali then and the machine eyenda birwamu yemabegemu yayite yambuka. So those are problems that will cost about 600,000 in total. Okitegeera, those are the only repairs this person needs to do. Okitegeera, and the steering rack, they can drive that steering rack for the next 3 months nga teyina kyebadde ngiboroka etambula, but because he really wants to make his car perfect, he may have to repair if that's the car we end up buying. Now we got another car, another Subaru Impreza, which is looks to be in better condition. Lwakuba nyini yacha ate yaseera n'okusinga oli. Okitegeera, Arthur, Raum or Sienta, which one would be better to buy? Buy a Raum. The Raum is stronger than the Sienta. The Sienta only gives you advantage of taking many more passengers, but I find that the Raum would give you of course the Sienta gives you an SUV feel. It's not really an SUV, but it gives you an SUV feel. But the Sienta has a very weak body. The Raum has a stronger body than the Sienta. So if you're one of the people that umanyo kuita kombi fente ne yesigame, there's a time mente yesigame tamali moroka yangi. Okitegeera ne tamali eba kuba Sienta senga. Oh, Sienta has a very weak body, but it's a good car either way. So if you're careful, a careful person, buy the Sienta. It gives you more seats. Definitely, that means it gives you more boot space. Then the Sienta will definitely give you better mileage on the fuel because it's the 1NZ engine that is in the Sienta is a better 1NZ engine than that is what is in the Raum. The 1NZ in the Raum is the 1NZ in my car. Older technology than what the Sienta has. The Sienta has a better 1NZ engine. Mpia technology mpia. And atemu kama bwakwatako nofuna 1NZ nofuna Sienta ya CVT, it will definitely be better. It will give you better mileage because the CVT is meant to do that. Now in terms of the CVT gearbox maintenance, I wouldn't be so scared about the CVT gearbox of the Sienta anymore. Yeah, you can buy it at around 1.5-2 million. Okitegeera tekyali ya bei nnyo. The CVT ye bei ye moroka ezo zi premium model. because it is shared by so many cars. How can you tell a car which was in a major accident before you buy it? You need to have someone do inspection for you. The roof, most of the time, but also there is a possibility that the car was involved in a major accident because you can buy a half cut of a roof, no roof, so in a way, me, I wouldn't be worried so much. Just get someone to inspect, someone that knows how to identify those things. A major accident, sometimes it can be a major accident in front, it can be a major accident it can also be a major accident major accident sides. So it depends on what you're really so concerned with, but as long as the chassis is not really affected, that's not a major accident. Yeah. Good morning, Council Patrick Asiku. Space yo mujarabe ewa ya milioni 18 eyo je mulabaawo 18 kwa 2 primeyo eri mu milioni 38 because that's a newer model of a Primo. Yeah. Now the thing with this Spacio is that it's no longer coming in the country, and it's a very reliable car. So, and the people that are driving the Primos, that person basically wants to get a newer car, a better car than his. I gotta wish new model. I gotta hurry window. Your wish mujiraba. That wish is those are the wishes you'll get in 13, 14, 15 million. Yeah. Now this RAV4 here count 25 million and above. That X-Trail there don't count. I don't recommend you buy it. That Nadia there is no reason for you to buy it. That Raum there is no reason for you to buy it. Boba sentence to see what oguleze model Nadia Raum X-Trail. Try as much as possible to avoid buying those cars. Mainja dedonga yekolede kubitala. Subaru eri mujirengera kanda bo banyagisemberera. OVX agenda kutubika. Kanda bo bansembera Subaru eyo njibalage bulungi. Ojiraba ogyetegereze. Yani kyesimanyo bayi Subaru gyovuba. Naina mukadde ye mu mulaba bwe yejirisa ku kubo. Na mukadde tasinikirwako binnyo ku bbala. As long as it's a main road, just tell Namukade let's go. Namukade will go. Yes, Subaru Jiraba when it's used, better than million zonga sato mobili. Because nazo zikyali mpya ku bbala. Better than million zonga sato mobili nga. Enkadde itali mpya sato mobili ya sato mutano. But that thing is more comfortable than a RAV4. That Subaru is more comfortable than a RAV4. So I'll definitely recommend you to buy it any day. Of course, the RAV4 has less complication than those Subaru. There's a Subaru better and the Sekufai. Ojiwulira. Then there is that Outlander. If you can avoid it, avoid it. But if you can't avoid it, jigure. Ojakuba na yene milioni zonga 25. Mkugoba Subaru nzize mu line etatambula. Bana mwebale kulaba the cafe. Chembata mwera the cafe has a repeat today. Kupal Magic Loco still.
It's the cafe.
Kupal Magic Loco today. The cafe is repeating at 12 p.m.
Nindebo. Ganoria. Tukora hamwe. Nuwabu sinje. Nuwabwe emirimo kwetwaza bwana tukwatanise we can do it together as one.
Enyaukana mu buzarwa nenyikiriza zaitu nikeki fora bembaganiza tumbeke hanga yetu hamu
kati eyo field amujirabe wese eyo field abeera ne millions zo nga 22 enkadde because kati field olowooza teziyingidde miliyoni 4 ziyingidde miliyoni 4 eyo El Grande yayingira ekkubo avoid it at all costs. Ate ogula El Grande ate so ogula super custom. Can someone get a Vitz new shape at 11.5? No. Ejja kuba mbi deep in coffee. The Vitz new shape gibayire milioni 15 kale. Okufuna ennungi ate jja nakuba mu UB series. I would not recommend that you buy a Vitz new shape in US series. No. Make sure it's UB series. Ate no nezo 10 eba yakunoonya ennungi because ideally, like I said, with every budget you can get any car. Your Vitz new shape was already for millioni 4 naye nga nvundu. Okitegeera? Naye nga nvundu, but 15 million is a good budget for you to start searching for that Vitz. Akubira ababuroko bagambe bagikufunira. I'm sure they can. What's the cheapest one can get a Kaundo with a healthy engine, not minding plate? Ne milioni 13 ofuna Kaundo by the way. Ne milioni 15 ofuna Kaundo Habat. Nekata ojaje funa mu UAC, UAR, izi zasookirawo ddala. Ogende weevulge mu Kaundo. Paulo, even on Sunday there is a repeat of the cafe, like after lunch there. Are you sure? Banag Paulo webere kusupportinga. You're watching the cafe, bambi mwebale. Thank you for watching the cafe. Mukokola, tuyambagana tulwandagana tusojjagana. Naye tukwatire wamu. Anti agali awamu ge galume nyama. So we can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can do it together. Paulo webale bambi kusupportinga. Bana muwulidde ne ku Sunday waliyo repeat. Kusanga 8. Wira ka message akaddako.
Where the highs and lows may be there, yes. The fights may be there, yes. But when we get together as one, we can do it, we can do it. Tuchisabala, tuchibasa.
Wenawamu tuchikusa. Yes. Monday morning. Eyo sijja giramula because sigimanyi bei yayo, sigikeberanga nako ge mazima sifunagayo mubede atukumpa ku sente ezo za kugenda kebera zi VX. But of course ezemoroka ziragula basajja bakulu ezo Land Cruiser. Kati eyo primo mugiraba USZ ya milioni 19.2. Eyo primo USZ 19.2 primo baziseera banange. So it's a very important thing for you to have the right expectations. Oleme kujja mu katale ng'osuubira miracle, because miracles don't exist. Mu bintu by'emmoroka muno nze sikiriza mu miracle. Era I don't support someone that gets their money and I say kaninda aweddemu okujja nga agenda okugwamu neighbor nga okimanyi bimutwala gwateeka sente. Bw'abanga si neighbor don't. Eyo kuruga ogiraba USZ milioni 19.2. Eyo USZ nga bw'ogiraba 19.2. Ennungi etaliimu kati kuba eyo ogiraba shoko ya side emu nfu. Ogiraba shoko ya side emu ey'emabega nfu. Kati eyo omanyirawo sure deal otuukira mu garage. Kati ate eyinza ogisanga nga nfu nga ne maaso waliyo enfu. Kati omanya sure deal ogenda gula shoko 2. Ate ekiba kirungi gula shoko z'emabega n'ogulako emu. Kiba kyetaaga you buy a pair. Ogiraba bweyimiridde ku luga eyo sure deal otandikira mu garage eyo. Naye ng'ate neyo oyinza okuyimiriza nnyini y'omugambo omuwase naga milioni 19 nakomera milioni 18. You get. Good morning, man. We are about to become mechanics. Can I get the L200 25 million for mileage? Yes, you can. 25 million, you can even get a Hilux. Ochitegeera. Hilux is definitely always better than the L200. It's always better than the L200, even resale value wise. Nti bono tukanga oyagala kujejjako bagigula mango okusinga L200. Ate the Hilux, you can even sell it more than what you bought it, because you can buy a Hilux 25 million and by the time you want to sell, you sell 35. I'm telling you, it's totally possible. You're not about to become mechanics. Every man, I'm telling you this, kino mukijje kuunze bi musajja oyina okubanga omanyimu basic mechanics. That should be like every man should know. I'm telling you. Nze nalaba omusajja emmoroka etudde omupiira ewaka ku lw'Essande n'ayita makanika ajjeko omupiira ng'apangisa ennyumba ya mitwalo 2 n'oyita makanika omuwa emitwalo 2 akugireko omupiira ng'ennyumba gy'opangisa ogisasula emitwalo 2. Okwo tekuba butaba na maafi. Oyo gayi yayita alina maafi nga maafi amutawanya, sigamba nti yali mu bbedde nedda ssebo, kuba omuntu apangisa ennyumba ey'emitwalo 2 taba mu bbedde. Ayite kiriiko okubala kuba kati ennyumba ey'emitwalo 2 ziba double room. Okitegeera? So kati omusajja oyita otya kale yita owa boda omutugambe gwenda bakole omupiira ogwo, naye okuyita makanika ajja akugireko omupiira akutereko spare. Those should be things that men can do. Things like changing the battery, things like even service of the engine itself should be something that we do. Okitegeera? Abazungu babyekolera, ate nga abazungu batusinga ssente, batusingira ddala ssente. Nti omuzungu w'emyaka 18 ojja musanga nga alina ssente ze zimu naawe w'emyaka 4 wano e Kampala nga teyawulira tayina, naye ng'ate gwe ssebe wammwe meeting tezitula nga tonnatuuka. But I find that we as Africans, we have put we have gotten, I find that we have a certain level of pride that we should not be having. A man should know some of the basic things like painting the house. Those are skills that we should be having. Whenever you have the right budget, you're likely to get a good kind. Exactly, thank you. VX is 4.4. No person who still hustling should buy it. Thank you, Herbert. Hi, Johnson. Arthur, why do bumpers of Wish get off fast? What precaution measure? Never know. Taxi. Now, the Wish bumpers are basically, because the Wish doesn't have very good ground clearance, so the bumper basically gets hits on the ground like very often. That's literally the basic explanation I can give you. Low ground clearance. The first thing you could do is raise your car a little bit, put spacers, put probably stronger springs, but then there is a kind of bar you can put there. Kalinga ka guard ya katono tono. That's one of the reasons people put guards on Wish. Ne wadwa ka guard kaba katono nyo kaita wansi wa bumper bwekat. You see how that guard on the taxi is? Let me come a little bit close. Alaba aka pipe aka wansi bwekat. Osoro okusaya ka pipe wansi nga kaita wansi wa bumper. Nga kaita wansi wa bumper, just wansi wa bumper, ne kasigala nga kajiwaniridde. Okitegeera kakatono nnyo bwe katote kako guard eri ennene because togyetaaga. Just take ya kantu nga katono nnyo nga kakwanira waniriz bumper bwe kati. Some Wish people have done it. I think that would be the basic thing for you to do to keep these bumper holders, those things that you put, the bumper holders we bateka ku bumper ne ku tama buyuza bumper. They don't really help. Jeka like katali na wo banga ali mukamoli. Antonio alabika bimukutte. Good morning Vianney or Subaru. Arthur, how are your latest on the market? Which type of engine? I have no idea. I have no idea which type of engine. I have to check. Ne waliwo hari ezina 1.8. Waliwo hari ezina 1.8 liters. I think those are the best to buy. Those are like 2016. 2016 has a 1.8 liter engine. You said someone can get a wish at ZXY at 13 to 12. Yes, with no mechanical issues. I've not said with no mechanical issues. Deep in coffee, I've not said with no mechanical issues. There are chances that you'll get it with no mechanical issues. But I wouldn't want you to have that as a guarantee. There are chances katono IST yatekako ya achigadi bana abana ba Uber. There are chances deep in coffee that you'll get it without mechanical issues. Just for you to be sure that 12, 13, the only wish you will get and you enjoy yourself is a wish that is in US series. Past US series, emoloka jibaile $15,000 nungi. Okitegeera kandeke ne muganda wa Vianney ayitewo jangu baba yitawo. Kadezo Subaru ogirabye yetuyiseekeyo Subaru eyo zeziri mu milioni 10 zi XT ziri mu 20. There is an Impreza I'm recommending for your client. I have sent you pictures. Oh, Kanjikebereko, thank you very much. Spectre Studio. Arthur, do 2-liter engines always use more fuel? Sometimes it feels like 1.5cc struggling. But a 1.5-liter engine should not struggle. Of course, 2-liter engines consume a little more than the 1.5-liter engines. But if you're the kind of person that uses your car for heavy duty work, don't buy them. Like I've always been telling you, buy at least 1.8. Don't buy 1.5. Obange moruka yo GT kanyo gura 1.8 liter and above. Na wato GT kanyo 1.5 liters should go for people that have small families like me. Nemu 1 liter tu jambu mungi ne twejevuka. Nemu 1.3. Because moruka nge sigi loading. Actually, the heaviest load I've given it was the time when we were going to buy the other Vits. Kwaliko mukazo munga munene nnyo. Nebali nabonga nebera si batono be bantu basatu. Ne makanika wange bwe nakola naye kwolo nga naye munene nnyo alinga gwe batuma okugejja. Okitegeera kugambe moroka na loading naye era te ya struggling ako. You get it? Other the 2015 Harrier used 2-liter engines. There is a 1.8 liter. Let me research it. But still 2-liter is better than 2.4. It's better than 2.4 Harrier. But I suspect that the 2-liter engine might actually struggle with the Harrier. It might struggle. Bango laba ne 2.4 nazo struggling ngamo 3-liter is zibere nungi. I don't know. Basically, I've not driven the Harriers extensively, so I can't for sure tell you that. But I find that the 2.4 would definitely work better for that car. A 2-liter will saving a mafuta as long as you don't put so many people in that car. You should be safe. Kamba sibule mangu yene nkwasaganye byenkwasaganya nga ba pre-purchase inspection tebanakola ki. Aba pre-purchase inspection tebannaki. Kamba iteko baba. Wano waliwo abantu the adults abasoma adult education they are over 150. Bali mukola yunebu naye nga bantu bakulu boba walina abazadde bo ne basobola okuweerera weebaze mukama. Oba weebaze bazadde bo. Kuba ne bano mukama yaliwo naye nga abazadde be batasobola. Wate tusobola gamba nti mukama bo yali tabaagala bwagazi gwe nga akwagala nnyo. Iga namala. Kansoma amanyamba sibule bannange. Aha, thank you Chairman Zach. 2 liter Harry oba feeling. After between Harry Rumion and Vitz 1.3 liter, what's your take? Me, I find that buy a Vitz 1.3 liter, it's worth your money. Rumion bagenda jikusaidira bwerere. I wouldn't actually recommend that. Kajambo Mark kamba soma amanya banange mbasibule. Joshua Mugalasi, Iwanda Bernard Niku Wabuyi, Habat, Deep in Coffee, Derek Lule, Chairman Zach, Hanaba Joshua, Deno Wayne K, Pablo Henry, Abi Bukenya, Access News, Nicholas Sebulime, Stanley Chigozi, Samuel Turiasingura, Brian Emma, Access News, Africa Carota, Bukenya Abi, Nalongoze Investments, Ahimbisiwe Dennis, Brian Bwire, Andrew Subuga, Hall of Worship International, Council Patrick Asiku, Deep in Coffee, Paulo, Sewuma Adam, Joshua Johnson Lubinga, Harbat, Jombwe Juma, Samuel, okay, Kumaze Gwe, Kabuso Vianney, Mugalasi, na Kumaze Dawe Barekera nganyo Joshua Mani. Spectre Studios, Chigozi Mark, and Derek Lule. Thank you very much, guys. I wish you a very lovely day. Tomorrow is Market Tuesday. You can come and get marketing if not attend our marketing, get your businesses. I wish you a very lovely day, guys. Ciao.